Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your weekly energy update for the week of November 13th through November 20th. And I'm trying something new in the off weeks when we don't have a full moon or a new moon. I'm going to rotate back and forth on those off weeks to cover 1 week. I'm going to do like career and life purpose and worth, which I did last little break. And this week, I'm going to look into self-love, inner love, relationships. So I'm excited to do that, and I'm also going to try another little different here. But let's get started. We are going to start with the Rumi Oracle, and all the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below. So we'll start off here. Let's see what does Spirit want you to know about all of that this week. So for Aquarius, what would you like them to know? All right, that's the one right there. And you've got Sacred Union, card number 19. Beautiful card. I believe that's the star card number in the major arcana, which is Aquarius. So interesting. I believe that's correct. Apologies if I'm wrong, but it's popping into my head, so who knows? Who knows? All right. So for Sacred Union, it says, you lucky, lucky angel, you are so blessed with sacred union. This union is of the lover and the beloved, the masculine and the feminine. That which appears to be opposite will no longer appear to be so. There's a coming together that is destined and divine, and you are to be swept up in a wave of such love. And if you're happily single, by the way, relationships, when I talk about relationships, is relationship of self, of course, but it's also friends, family, with spirit, with, of course, lovers, and, those types of relationships too. So just accept it in whatever way it resonates and comes to you. And it says, this oracle comes to you as a portent, a sign of that which is to come, and also a confirmation of your spiritual journey thus far. You've been working to integrate masculine and feminine energies within. Oh, perhaps you have not used those words, but you have been attempting to find the balance between living a surrendered life and leading from the heart. And then knowing when to take the initiative to set something in motion, when to put your body, your mind, and your soul into getting your shoulder behind something to push. You've been working hard to surrender attachment to plans and how things should go. Instead, you've intended to show it up for what it is, to seek out the genius of life through unconditional acceptance instead of judging and fearing, resisting what is, as though it were a big mistake, perhaps caused by ignorance within. No, you do not seek to hide from love anymore. You've been learning step by step how to embrace it and allow it to embrace you. What a journey you're taking, beautiful, lucky angel. So your confirmation is thus: you are growing, you are evolving, you are making genuine shifts in consciousness that are allowing you to change the way you are in the world to become freer, more loving, wilder, more divine. The divine has been seducing you with love and beauty, and now in your surrendered state, you are seducing the divine. You're calling such a passionate devotion to your cause, such clever and capable assistance, such graceful intervention. The divine cannot resist your beauty, so keep going with that sacred surrender. Keep believing in the inner healing path you are traveling with such success. Accept this confirmation and acknowledgement close to your heart and keep traveling along your path of love. Keep this knowledge in your heart. You are meeting your beloved. What could be more exciting? The sign coming to you with this oracle is that of great love bestowed by the hand of grace. What this means is there is destiny at play in matters of the heart. There is heart healing and a letting go of past obstructions, suffering, or misunderstandings. You could say, in a way, that the great cosmic matchmaker has taken up your cause. If you are already in a relationship, expect that there will be healing of that relationship in whatever way needed. You may have no sense of how it is going to play out. It may result in a deepening of commitment to your lover, but it will certainly result in a deepening of your own commitment to love. If you are open to attracting a new and significant relationship into your life, perhaps a life partner, a soul friend, or other supporter of your life journey, then the divine is hearing your call and is answering. Let go of your grip. Do not hold on to a particular person, to a particular fear or fantasy. Instead, open your arms as if expecting your lover to run straight into them. For what could be more perfect than the divinely sanctioned relationship entering your life? It will move you. It's likely through romance, but it could be through soul-satisfying partnership, the soul for whom you have been waiting, so your life path and heart-inspired work can continue to develop. It could be through the presence of a child, or even a coming together of your own inner masculine and feminine, so that you finally have a clear sense of your purpose in life and the means through which to take action on it, even if that action is to surrender yet again. This oracle also comes with a particular piece of guidance for you. No matter what has been, what has succeeded, and what has appeared to fail, what has been loved and what has been lost, there's only one truth that will prevail in your life, without failure, without exception, and that is love. It is all you are truly seeking, and it is behind every life experience seeking you. Do not stand back from it. Do not put yourself aside. Turn down your eyes and pretend you cannot be seen by the world. Don't do any of that. Be bold. Claim the love that is your divine birthright and know that sacred union is yours, destined in the heavens and blessed by the great beloved. Wow. Wow. Thanks for your patience while I read that. It's just such powerful wording, the way they present that. So definitely this is the time for this sacred union in so many different ways. We're also going to pull from the Sun and Moon Tarot here. And what I'm going to do, I was drawn to track the moon for this week during this reading, and it moves through 4 different signs this week, and we're going to cover each of those 4 periods. So let me shuffle these real quick. And we will see what they have here. All right. So for Sunday and Monday, which would be like the 13th and 14th of November, it's going to be in Cancer. So we're going to start off here and just see. Okay. So there you go. Anything else for that? Okay. So you have those 2 for Sunday money, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it's going to be in Leo. Okay. And you get 4 for Leo. And then Friday and Saturday, it's going to be in Virgo. Okay, so you get 2 for Virgo. And then Sunday, you end it in Libra. Okay, and actually just went 1. So we're going to move these down here because I think these are going to take up all this. All right. So that's what we have. So we start off with the Cancer sign is what the moon is in. So it's moon in Cancer for both Sunday and Monday. And Cancer, of course, is ruled by the moon. But the Cancer sign is about heart and home and family and friends. And kind of this, of course, nurturing energy around there. And it is important to have the self-nurturing involved with that process too. We'll take a look here. So you've got the Hierophant, which is about commitment, like contracts and domestic commitment. So I feel like there is this message here. Let me see what this other one is here too. Yeah, so you have the death and the rebirth card here. So there is this cycle here, a change of commitment of what you are wanting to do and what you are not wanting to do. So this union comes in here of around commitment. I feel like you're nurturing yourself, and you're really putting into play here what it is you want and what it is you don't want. The sacred union, everything that it talked about in here, I feel something of it touched every single one of you, right? And it is allowing you to really look at things, and you're saying, that's what I want. I don't want this, and I do want that. And so there is this change of commitment. Either you're realizing that you're not living, with these relationships with others or yourself, and you're ready to take things up to another level, or just kind of end it and move into something else. So this Sunday and Monday is a huge self-nurturing type of energy where you are making the choice that is right for your heart and what you're wanting to do. So it's a big, huge, you're rising like a phoenix from the ashes, which I love these cards. So, it is this beautiful transformation that's happening on purpose for you, and it's what you're wanting from it. And then you do move into Leo energy, which Moon in Leo has this dramatic gesture energy. Love with Moon in Cancer wants that love to be dramatically shown. They want so it's a great time to show affection on Thursday, Wednesday, and Thursday to yourself and to others in your life, whether it is friends or family or lovers or whatever it might be. It's showing affection. So whatever commitment you're looking at here, like you're renewing a commitment to your friends, to your family, to lovers, or to yourself, and you're releasing things like old ways, or like you said, you're leaving a relationship, ending things that are no longer serving you, and it's allowing you to move in here and providing that affection to yourself and to others. Let's see what else they want for you here. Yeah, you get the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is a beautiful journey among all the pentacles, which is we realize that when we were looking outside of ourselves to determine our worth, we have found it unstable because we're told to look in three different areas: relationships, situations, and things like bodies, bank accounts, possessions. Situations are like job, education, social status, things that we can get into. Well, relationships are unstable. People change or they pass away, so they're not eternal, they're not forever, so it feels unstable, right? Situations never stay the same, and things, they break down, they deteriorate, they blow up, they burn down, they're stolen. So all that instability, eventually we're disappointed enough in the outside world that we turn inward and upward to find that which is stable, which is the unconditional love of the higher realms. Not even one condition. It's all it takes to be conditional. And that's, so there's nothing that we can do to lose it. And it's eternal, which means it's forever. How much more stable can you get like that? So it's not unstable like the little sandcastles here where, someone comes and stomps on it or the tide comes in and wipes it away. You are turning inward to find this love from above. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles kind of is like the last thing that grows on a fruit tree is the fruit. And so I feel like this is, especially with this rebirth, there are a lot of changes that you're making with this awareness of this sacred union, that there's something so much more for you. Because they do have it like when you start to see the fruit on the tree, it's like, well, it's not really what I wanted. I didn't want apples. I know I did it because everyone wanted applesauce and apple pie and apple fritters and apple, right? But I want guacamole and I want avocado trees. And it's like you are making this change here with this union, with this desire for something more, and you are leaving behind, and you're making this alteration and this course change with that. Yeah, because here's that disappointment we talked about here. with the outside world. Now, I love the Five of Cups coming in here because it does remind us that we did come here on purpose, for a purpose, to experience the opposites of what we are back home. So back home, we're unconditional love. We came here to experience conditional love. Back home, we're of peace, and so we came here to experience chaos. Back home, we're joy and laughter. Here we became sadness and all those other delicious emotions that are rooted in fear. But when we're ready and we're done mourning those, you can see there's the Two of Cups is beside, which shows us that in each moment we're not trapped by the emotions that are rooted in the fear of losing conditional love, a lot of which we've been told all our lives that this is how you're supposed to feel. We're not trapped in that. Every moment there's always a choice between the two: unconditional love from up above or the fear of losing conditional love of the human world. So it's not wrong or right to feel one or the other. They're just different. And when you're tired of feeling this way, you don't have to feel trapped anymore, because you can always choose unconditional love as well. So there's this beautiful freedom that comes in with all this too. The power of emotional choice. And then you have the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands shows you that, wands are your drive, your ambition, your passion, your inspiration, and your power. And you can see how there's one that's a star on there and the rest are the others. Well, that's the block that you felt you've been having before. And you're realizing you have the power of that Ace of Swords. The Ace of Wands, which is the one with the star on there. And that is your ability to remove that out of the way. And then that allows you to move freely beyond the block. So you're realizing that the block all along was you, and your belief in those expectations and those limitations and all of that, that you had to find it out here. And you're realizing you're finding your power, your emotional choice power, and other power inside, which allows you to move away those blocks and able to show love without expectation. That affection we were talking about for this period of time, it allows you to express it in so many different ways because of the freedom you gain through these. And then we move into the Friday and Saturday, which is the Virgo energy. And Virgo, actually, they're very much committed. That the Virgo moon energy has this energy of being long-term committed and very serious about the relationship. Because they want to go long-term, because they're very serious about it, there is a lot of rules, a lot of expectations, very high expectations on how things are supposed to go and should go and need to go and have to go and must go. But with that beautiful Virgo energy, it is about bringing it down to earth and lowering those expectations, allowing yourself to be freed. Yeah. And we have the Eight of Cups coming in here, which is leaving behind the emotions that no longer serve. You experienced what you wanted to experience, but now it's time to let that go and move on. They move on to the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. So that's a perfect place to head off to with that. Yes, because you do find love, Two of Cups. So you do find this beautiful love that gets ignited. And it can be, a renewed love of family, a renewed love of friendships, a new love, of romantic love. So it can be in any area, and even self-love, a new spark that you find here, and letting go of the old ways of thinking, the old ways of feeling that no longer serve you. This death and rebirth is making itself known, and I love that for you. And then on Sunday, you end up in the sign of Libra, and Libra actually they're very relationship centered. And because it's so important, they might go out of balance. They're the scales. They might go out of balance to avoid conflict, sacrifice themselves so that they don't rock the boat of relationships. So there is this importance about balancing things out and having this authenticity on Sunday about you being you, allowing yourself to be you. And yeah, you have the Prince of Swords coming in here. Swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations. And then the Knight of Swords is movement of thought and belief. And also this Knight quests after higher truth. And so I feel like this is a day of reflection for you, where you kind of step back, if you can, as much as you can, into quietness to really understand what is it that you believe about who is your authentic self. We can get so confused in trying to be what everyone else wants us to be. We lose who we are. We sometimes will sacrifice, like we said, who we are to avoid conflict, but it's time for you to remember who you really are and connect to this higher truth of how you uniquely want to show your love to the world and express yourself to the world. So I love that. And then your last card is actually going to be here from the Chakra Love deck. And this is just going to be the final message for you, Aquarius, on what Spirit and Creator would like you to know for this week. All right. Actually, you do get 2 here. And your first one is harmony makes the song of life sweeter. So here we go with that balancing on that Sunday. So you do have this energy, and the green jasper, turquoise, and labradorite are help you with the harmony and the balancing out of things for this day especially, but I really feel for the week. And then you have strength. Strength comes from your connection to the root of your being, and smoky quartz is the companion stone for that. And this is the root chakra. I feel like this is about you getting to the real you, the real authentic you here, right? So I love this journey that you're on this week. It is very freeing here for you so that you can go into this sacred union. 19 also adds up to 10. 9 plus 1 is 10, which is endings and new beginnings. With this death and this rebirth, so I feel this week is a significant change for you in regards to your approach to love of yourself and others. So I like it. Right, Aquarius, if you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign and a few other types of videos throughout the month. If you don't want to miss out on any of those and get updated immediately when they're available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, and then clicking that subscribe button does give you access to the notification bell. When you go in there, there is an option for all. If you select it, it does 2 things. 1, it does tell you when new videos are coming out on the channel. And number 2, it also tells you when I'm going live to provide free readings on YouTube. I know, I go live every evening at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, and then also on Friday, Saturday, Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. So if you haven't stopped by to check it out, I'd love to see us if we can get a free reading in there for you. Also, doing those things I mentioned helps spread the Zen love, and it does help my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, and subscribe to my channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so excited it does want to automatically share my videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of that, please know I'm ever, ever, ever so grateful. And these are general readings. If you want more specific information and answers for your specific life, I also currently offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box of this video below. All right, Aquarian, as you go through here this beautiful week of love evolvement, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. We'll be talking soon, but in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.